We started 28 years ago on this stage, and we're going to finish here.
Wow. Gotta be a lot of nostalgia in the effort.
Yeah, there is. This was the cockpit stage. So all the Millennium Falcon cockpit stuff was done in here, and it's the only thing I remember about this stage. Well, we're all but done.
I was gonna say, how close to finish are you?
We're one shot away. I'm happy that it's finally finished and that it's now one film instead of 6 films. That's what I've been working toward. And the fact that I actually did finish it and the world is still here and I'm still alive is the most gratification that it's completed now. Okay, ready? And action. That looks all right. Okay,
yeah, it's nice,
cut.
Nice twist, interesting.
Cut. Beautiful.
Yeah.
That's it. Last shot, Rick. It's all over now. 28 years.
Wow.
We've been working with the same group of people for 16 years. We started off on Young Indy. We did that for 5 years, and then we were able to carry everyone on for the last 10 years. So all together, we've had this remarkable journey. It rarely happens in film history, and it's actually a really wonderful aspect of the whole saga of making the films.
How you doing?
It's fine.
It's good to see you.
Thank you. Good to be here.
Welcome home.
Thank you.
I actually tend to forget sometimes as you leave and you spend a couple of years away and you do other films, what a big kind of gigantic family feeling it actually is.
I had my the Muppet family and I have the Lucas family. You know, I've had kind of 3 families and I've been very privileged.
A good death. For a character I'm sure you're glad to be rid of.
It's kind of pleasant. It's like working with a little family. I think it's conducive to good work, but it's also a great deal of fun.
Very good.
He's going to leave us with some very, very fond memories of today, not of 25 years ago. And I think we're lucky to be here to see it.
It's always a very sad, kind of bittersweet reality that we know it's part of the business, that we do something and we do something together and work under very close circumstances. But then we have to move on to something else.
It's been a huge journey, and I'll be first in line to watch all 6 in a row, you know.
Very saddening when we had to say our goodbyes, but it's never, you know, for good. It's, you know, the Star Wars. It's a family, and it's a bit of a fraternity that, you know, you'll carry on with you for, you know, a very long time to come.
Hey. Started with a whimper, ends with a whimper.
Oh God, I gotta see the last of it.
Yes, awesome. Oh my gosh, and Yoda, I was so happy he didn't die, and Chewie! Ah!
That's the end of this extraordinary cinematic saga that George has created.
And they had an awesome time being a Jedi, and I'm really, really grateful that George, you know, let me be a part of it.
Welcome to the movie. Yeah.
So good to see you.
We had about 6 or 7 countries to go to.
We're doing a country a day.
When are you going to see the movie?
Different cultures, different people reacting to it. And this particular experience on episode 3 was just phenomenal for all of us.
I think 3PO's batteries are being fully charged by this. It's just great.
It was a love fest wherever we went, and people responded so well.
Thank you, sir. Thank you very much.
We had a traditional premiere in London, and then once the movie started, George and I and Ian and Hayden walked out of the cinema and went to the real theater where real people were, all the fans who had been there since 7 o'clock in the morning. And when I walked in the theater, I thought, we're here, I might as well introduce Ian. And they started booing like mad. And they just booed him. Then Hayden and I introduced, and they just went, and they just lost it.
Mr. Hayden Christensen.
And then I knew it would embarrass George, which was actually a thing I love to do. And I said, but look.
The reason we're all here, the Jedi Master himself, Mr. George Lucas!
That's the movie we wanted to stay and watch. So we went back and watched it. And the end of the film happened, and it was just huge, this standing ovation. They were so ecstatic. I mean, that is, to me, in the end of the day, forget reviews, forget about how much the box office is. In the end of the day, when you have, well, maybe not forget about the box office, but when you have that working and people responding to something that you've done, it's just a fantastic way to end an amazing experience. And I am the luckiest dude in the world.
And thank you for a great journey, George. Thank you.
One of the original challenges of Star Wars, really, was to see if one could bring creativity and open up people's imaginations and have them think about things that are beyond the normal world they live in.
So uncivilized.
And think about philosophical issues and all kinds of things. And I think Star Wars has done that, and the real testament to that is the fans.